What's up, guys? Igor Hernandez here. I'm one of the trainers at Cornish, Hernandez and Gonzalez, where I practice injury law and first-party homeowner property claims. And today I want to talk to you about the 3 reasons that insurance companies are not paying your claim primarily. And so before we get into all that, let me give you some background. There's a lot of times, or really most of the time, when you bring an injury claim, the insurance company is not going to pay fair value for that claim. And there's primarily 3 main reasons for that. Most of them are not good. Some of them are legitimate, and we're going to break them all down for you. So the first and most common reason why insurance companies are not paying fair value for your injury claim, basically why they're fighting you on giving you the compensation that you're entitled to, and that is that the insurance company is simply acting in bad faith. They have determined that there's a certain amount of claims that they will deny, and those people will not sue them, so they will save money there. There's a certain amount of claims that they will deny, and the people will sue them, but they will ultimately settle for less than what the full value of the claim is worth. And so they're going to save money there. And they have determined that there's a certain amount of claims that they will deny, that people will sue them for, and that they will win on some sort of technicality, like the plaintiff dies in the middle of litigation, or the one witness to the case ends up going to prison and doesn't want to testify, or a variety of different reasons that would make him win the case even though the claim was legitimate and even though they had to pay the claim. So that's if they're acting in bad faith. Oh, well, and the additional reason for bad faith is they know that this really in 100% of the claims, that if they don't pay him right away, if they deny, they're going to end up in 2-3 years of litigation. And in the meantime, when the 2-3 years of litigation is going on, they are using the interest in that money to invest and make more money. So then when they ultimately end up paying the claim that they had to pay anyway, they made a lot of money just for delaying the payment of that claim. So that's the first reason. They're acting in bad faith. The second reason is they don't think that your injury is worth what you think it's worth, or what your lawyer may think it's worth. You see, they have a system that they use, an actuarial system, to try to determine what certain injuries are worth. And every insurance company is different. They all use different systems. They all have different styles. But at the end of the day, what it means is that if they look at your injury and say, well, we think that that injury is worth $20,000, even though you may feel that it's worth $50,000, even though a jury may feel that it's worth $100,000, they have it in their system that it's going to be worth $20,000, and they're going to offer you $20,000. And if you want to get more than that, you have to go try the case, or you have to make it so they know that you're going to try the case and make a business decision on their valuation as it relates to whether they want to risk going to trial, whether they want to pay additional costs to defend the case, or whether they want to pay you what your claim is worth. So that's the second reason. They think that what your claim is worth is different from what you think your claim is worth. And the last reason is, which this was like the legitimate one, the last reason is sometimes you have cases where liability is heavily contested. Let's say you suffer a significant injury, but there's evidence suggesting that it was somebody else's fault, meaning the insured's fault, and the insurance company has to pay. And there's strong evidence suggesting that it was not the insured's fault. The insurance company does not have to pay. And so it's a heavily disputed case. And so the insurance company looks at it and says, well, because it's heavily disputed, I'm not really even sure that my insured is liable for this. And so they take that into account when evaluating the case, when figuring out how much money they're putting on the case. Because they're evaluating, well, if my insured is not liable, then I don't have to pay anything. I am legally warranted to pay you no money whatsoever. If my insured is liable, then there's a high level of exposure here because the injury is severe. So they evaluate how much of that risk they want to run and how much they're going to pay for the claim. But that is a legitimate reason why they're offering less money, whereas the other two, not so much. But anyway, guys, that's it for now. I'll catch you again next time.